Hey guys, I've had to set up a little stand for myself here, and I don't have a document camera, so my camera is going to move like midway through this video, just so that you are aware in advance, and I apologize for the jumble. Um, I have what I have, so I'm making it work, y'all. Anyways, I wanted to show you, first of all, a couple of examples of houses I made using Mr. Terms' method here of subtracting cubes from cubes. So first of all, though, if you have not watched that whole video with Mr. Termes from PBS, please watch the whole video. I know the beginning of it can be a bit fast, like he jumps right in. And I get that that can be a little bit overwhelming at the beginning of it. It what is a little bit fast for me to be comfortable, honestly. But it started making more sense the more he did it. So he repeats a lot and he shows you a lot of different examples. Watch the whole thing, it will make more sense the longer you watch. Um, Anyways, when you're done with that, come back over here, okay? So if you have not yet watched that, pause this, go over, watch the cube subtraction video with Mr. Termes, and then come back here, okay? Alright, so assuming you've already watched that. He showed you a lot of different things that you can draw using this method. I've just zeroed in on one thing that I figured there's a lot of different ways you can do it, but everybody can get a house. I know all of you are capable of that. So we're gonna just zero in on that as our subject matter, okay? So I have a little normal, cube house with a pyramid roof. This is actually called a gabled roof, guys, when it has a little triangle to one end of it. So a pitched roof, it's called a gabled roof, okay? So that's how I'm going to refer to it moving forward. So I've got my little square house with a gabled roof over here. I also made a like townhome. So something you might see in the city where there's a whole lot of these all right up next to each other because people don't got much space. And then I made like a basic one that I'll play with here in a minute of the same type of home. Okay. So anyways, this one I finished as well as or as far as I'm gonna go with it at least. I cut out 4 cubes from it. Okay, and I want you to cut out a minimum of 3. Okay. To get a 100, I want you to either cut out more than 3, so do 4 like I did, or you can only cut out 3, but give it some decor, like, put a little doorknob on there, I put some little shrubs next to there, there's some little walking stones. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in really fast without knocking the camera down. If you look, nope, I can't zoom in on what I want to though. I got some little, sorry, playing with my electronics, y'all. Anyways, I tried. There's little curtains right here I drew in, and you got the little window panes, and then I made a little balcony up here, because like up in the city, where you don't have a yard, sometimes people have these little rooftop balconies, right? So I put a little fence on it to make it look like it was closed in and like you could go up there and walk around and not fall off. Anyways, so if you want to decorate it and make it look kind of homely, or home-like, that will get you that 10 points to get 100, okay? If you simply cut out 3 cubes out of it, which is your basic requirement, that's going to get you a 90, okay? All right, so let's look at how to actually do this. So like my little house down here, I actually went ahead and set up, I've got a door and 2 windows on it, and it already has its roof, and this is not my first take, so I've had to erase some stuff off of it. Excuse me, guys, I need some water. Okay, so if you'll notice though too, like my window here is not just a square, right? It's not flat. These sides are moving back into space. They are parallel with these lines right here. I've already named this my 2 line. This is my 1 line, so this is going to be my 3 line, okay? So these are 3s. These 2 lines right here are also 3s. Okay? So all I have to do to make my window look like a cube that has recessed back into space, like so I can give it a little window sill, right? I'm gonna put a little diagonal line here in the corner. It kind of got flat because I was looking at the camera instead of the paper. But I got a diagonal line in the corner, and then I'm going to make a line, a number 1 line, so a line parallel with the side of the window here, and then another number 3 line. So one parallel with the bottom of the window, with the bottom of the house, top of the window, top of the house, right? Okay, can do the same thing over here. I'm gonna put a little diagonal in the corner, and then I simply make a 1 line, and on this side I have my 2's, right? So I'm gonna make a 2 line right here, and then it matches like this one. Same exact thing for this door. I put a little corner line here, make a 1, and I'm gonna make another 2 line as well. Okay, and now this would get you a 100. Okay, that's all it's gotta be. Just a little house. It doesn't even have to have a little gabled roof, although, you know, it's nice to have. Speaking of, how did I get that? I simply split this side of the house in half, drew a line straight up, so I found my center of the side of the house here, right? And then I made my triangle angles come down from the point that creates to the corners of my cube. Then, to make the top of the roof line, it's another number 2, right? So it's parallel to the front of the house right here, and then the back of my roof line in my distance is we're going to call that a 4, okay, because it's new. It's a new line set. So this front one right here matches parallel in the back. It's also a number 4, okay? All right. Up here, I'm going to do the same thing with my windows and my door. So I put a little diagonal in the corners, and then I just make a number 1, and then this is 2. Right? So I'm going to make number 2's here. All right. My door, same thing. I'm going to have it set back. Actually, something kind of fun about this, you don't even have to like do these lines if you don't want to make it like it's set back. Maybe it's not a little portico, maybe it's just a walkway. Maybe you have like a hallway going into an apartment building or something where all the doors are inside. In that case, like, you seriously just draw a line in this corner right here, like it's going back into space. This line is parallel with my 2, by the way. This is a 2 line. But you notice how it makes it look like it's a hallway that just goes back. I can get rid of this line right here. And now it's open there. Okay. How did I make my little balcony? Really quick, I want to show you how to make a balcony. Okay, so I drew a little sigma over here because that was a reminder for me. This is a sigma, guys. If you've never heard of that, it is a Greek letter. If you know about fraternities and sororities at all, you've probably seen it before or heard of sigma, but this is what it looks like. That actual letter. Anyways, so we're going to kind of make a little sigma here, and what it's going to do, on here, I'm going to start by making a line coming back however far back I want my patio to go, or my balcony, and it's going to be a number 2 line, so it's parallel to both of these. This is number 2. I'm going to also come down with a number 1 line from that same point. So this is 1, right? This is 1, this is 1. And then I'm going to come across with this line as a 3. Make a 3 line here. I'm going to make a 3 line here. Okay, so this is my sigma I was talking about. See how it kind of makes this shape. And now what I can do is erase out the excess of this line here, where this one comes out too, same over here. And I've got like this big hole cut out, right? But it kind of like, this doesn't look 3D anymore. You got to add back these lines. So I'm going to come in and make a 1 line coming down from this corner here to close in. I see the back wall there now, right? So now I have a wall here and I have a wall here. I want to do the same thing here. I want to make my floor, because I want a little floor up here so they can walk up on the balcony. So I'm going to make a number 2 line coming back from where that would be. Okay, so now I've got my my little cutout for my balcony. And I put a little fence on there. So guys, maybe you want to do some decorations. Maybe I have another little door inside here, and that's one of my decor things. Maybe I have like a little building number or something, or curtains in the window. Okay, but say I want to make this little patio like I was talking about. I'm going to extend this line back up just a little bit, this number 1 line that I had already. Okay, and I'm going to make another number 2 right here, and then from that same corner I just reached with my 1 and my 2 where they meet right here, I'm going to make a number 3. Oh, I had that backwards. I'm sorry. This is a number 3. This is a number 2. So I made a 3 to meet my 1, and then I brought my corner where my 3 and my 1 meet back to make a 2. Okay, and then I can just put some little rails in there, and now it's a little fence. Okay. All right. That's all I want to show you with the drawings. But I need to show you a little bit of technology stuff now. So I'm gonna move the camera, okay? And try to get it set up in a way where it won't move a whole lot while I'm filming for y'all here. Okay, so once you've watched both Mr. Term's video here, right, and you've watched the video I'm creating right now, then I want you to click on Sketchpad 5.1, and that will take you to this website. It is literally just sketchpad.app is the actual link, okay? So you can either click this or type in sketchpad.app like I've got up here, honestly. When you first go to it, it might give you, like, I've been to it already and I already told it I don't want it, but there's like a little box that pops up and is like, do you want to download? Just click away from it and it'll go away and you can use this for free, okay? You're gonna want to play around. I'm gonna full screen it for right now. You're gonna want to play around in this just a little bit, guys, because it can be a little funky, but it might just be me being confused too. But what's nice about it, you can just, well, I have the select thing. I want calligraphy. I'm gonna go over here and make this a pencil instead. And now I'm using my mouse pad right now, so I can either draw with my mouse pad or I can draw with my finger, okay? What's annoying about this, I will not lie, what I've noticed, it's sometimes it'll let you undo and sometimes it just won't. I'm not really sure what allows you to and what doesn't. Like why sometimes it will and sometimes it won't. But if I go back to select, I can literally select one of these lines I just made and then just press backspace and delete it that way. So it might just take a little bit of messing around. I was gonna say, I don't know. It's one way to be able to draw on your computer though for free. So just play around with it some, guys. You can mess with this like it's its own little drawing. I'm gonna delete it now, I think. Or you can go in, I'm gonna do pin and see if it's a little wider maybe. Anyway, so just go in, play with it. Okay, I don't think I like pin, but I'm gonna go with it for right now. You can just draw with your finger. Let me see if it'll let me undo those lines. See, so it won't let me undo my lines though, which is really strange. There was another part of it I found that would let me do that. So I don't know why. Sometimes it will and sometimes it won't, but play with it and make yourself a little house, guys, and just know you might have to take it a little bit slow and erase lines this way, where you have to then go back over, select, and delete it out, okay? I think that's what I've got for this one. If you have another app that'll let you save the same way I need you to, then like cool. But otherwise, please use this because it will allow you, when you're ready, when you're done with your drawing, it will allow you to come over here and export as lots of different things. So I want you to do 2 exports, okay? I want you to do one as a PDF, and I want you to do one JPEG. So you're going to save this twice. I want you to save a PDF of your drawing. I want you to save a JPEG of your drawing, all right? Why? Is because I do believe that Google Classroom will allow you to attach a PDF, whereas it will not allow you to attach an individual image. So like when I click this, I can add things from my Google Drive, a link, file, or YouTube. I'm not sure exactly what your response options are, but I'm pretty positive it's quite similar. So if I go to File, it wasn't letting you upload pictures. But if you save a PDF is used for lots of different things, like for documents, for legal documents and stuff like that as well. And so it should allow you to upload this, okay? While I'm here, if it does not allow you to upload from your device, try from my drive. Most things that you save to these Chromebooks also go to your drive, okay? So you are able to go in here and pull up, like, these are all documents I've made in Google Docs, but then this is also a document that I saved, right? This is actually your rubric for this assignment that I've saved as a Word document, so it's finding it from my files as well, okay? So if it won't let you upload from your device, then click on my drive and see if you can get it from there, okay? All right. If it will not let you attach a PDF, if for some reason it will not let you attach a PDF, then what I want you to do instead is make a Google document. And I was already playing this one earlier. I want you to make a Google document. Go to Insert, down to Image, and then go over. Again, I advise you go to Drive and try to pull it from your drive. Most things that you have saved to your Chromebook are going to show up in Drive, okay? So I want you to try to pull it from there because, and what I was showing y'all with this earlier, actually, because again, this is not the first take, and why this image was in here. Sometimes, like what I was doing is that if I wanted to drop an image into my document, I could select it from Drive and it worked. And earlier it worked the second time I did it too, but we'll see if it wants to this time. But here's the deal. So what I was trying to say is some of you were having issues uploading your images into your document, and I could see that what it gave you instead of your image was a gray picture, right? Much like this background right here, just gray. But it also had like a triangle in the middle of it that I think has an exclamation point in it, right? So basically you just didn't want to upload. It's like, hey, there's a picture, but I'm not showing you. So what was happening, I think, I had that happen to me when I tried to upload from computer. Okay, so when I went to images and upload from computer and I selected the same image, watch, it'll work now because I'm trying to talk about it. See, it worked, but when I selected that same image, instead of giving me the image, it just gave me a gray box with an exclamation point and a triangle. So if it gives you that gray image, then try going back to Insert, Images, and then go down to Drive and see if you can't find it from Drive instead. Okay. I think I'm done preaching about that. Okay, so 2 ways to turn it in. You can either upload a PDF or drop your JPEG image into a Google Doc and then either upload the Google Doc, or you can click on Share and then type in, oh, it wants me to name it. We're just going to save it as untitled document for right now. And then you can either start typing in my name, and I think it shows up, or you can type in APOOL. That says poop. I did that to myself. There, see, and I come up right here. So APOOL, guys, my maiden name was Pool. So that's me. If you'll select share with me, and then send, then it will send it straight to my email inbox. Okay. So if you can't get it to upload, this is your backup to just send it straight to me. I would prefer that you upload it though, because that way I have everything in one place. Okay, so this is a backup, not necessarily how I want you to turn it in initially. All right, if you're able to upload it, please upload it instead. I like having all of my things in one place. Okay, I'm gonna click done. Even if you don't type anything in when you press share, like say you decide that you didn't, I'm not going back through that. Say you decide you didn't want to send it to anybody, you can still just press done and it'll just close out of that. Okay, I think that's everything, and hopefully this time all good. Okay guys, if you have any questions on this, please feel free to comment and request help on it, or let me know what's going on. If y'all tell me like what kind of issues you're having and give me some more information on it, it's easier for me to address whatever problem you're running into. Okay, so make sure you give me a little bit of context about what's going on when you're asking for help. It'll help me help you. Okay. Sorry, I hit the table. Best wishes, y'all. Miss y'all. Hope everything is well and that you and your families are safe and healthy. And yeah, if y'all have any questions about the assignment, just let me know. All right, bye guys.